So, today, oh, wait. We got another Kathy trying to be, another Kathy joined. This is our third Kathy. Kathy, can you hear me? Still nothing. There's three Kathys. Okay. We can't hear you, Kathy. I hear your mouth moving. I see your mouth moving. I can't hear your mouth moving. All right. We're going to get started. Today you're going to need, well, ideally one kettlebell. You can use different weights if you want to do different exercises, heavier or lighter. It's going to be 20-minute AMRAP, so as many reps as possible in 20 minutes of 5 different exercises. We'll worry about those exercises in a little bit. Let's warm up first. So let's just start with some marching, some high knee marching. You can even kind of turn this in a little bit, get some external rotation of the knee. And then behind you, you're going to kind of hit the opposite. It's kind of like a butt kicker, except you get a little bit of a twist in there. And just give me some jumps. Part of the floor that isn't very squeaky. All of them are pretty squeaky. Give me some shoulder rotations. Other direction. I had a workout yesterday around lunchtime. Oh, we can hear you. Kathy. Kathy, can you hear us?
Huh?
Can you hear us?
Yes. Can you hear me?
Fantastic. I can hear you.
Okay.
All right. I can't see you, but that's okay. I trust you to do the movements just fine. There's nothing too unusual today. Oh, now I see you. Great. Fantastic. We're all here. Go ahead and give me some squats. A little bit on the slower side. Spend a little time to the bottom to get a little bit of a stretch. Stand it up. Give me a few of them. So yeah, did a workout yesterday myself around lunchtime that, I was like, oh, this isn't so bad. It's kind of a laid-back workout, kind of because I knew today was going to be hard. Oh, but today, I'm like, I'm sore. Like, sometimes even the workouts that you think are going to be easy, you wake up the next day and you're like, oh, I'm feeling that a little bit. I did a lot of core and rotation stuff. I did a lot of the same stuff that you guys did, just changed it up a little bit. Give me some arm swings above your head.
That's a big gecko. Oh, did I leave you again? Oh.
Give yourself a hug. Get some twisting in there. How are you guys doing Russian twists once or twice a week? And I'm really starting to notice it. We don't do a lot of twisting in like a lot of usual CrossFit movements. A lot of CrossFit movements, it's very much rigid, core, upright, and we have this kind of, up and down kind of plane. There's not a lot of twisting that goes on. So any movement that twists is usually fairly challenging for us. With that in mind, let's go ahead. You're going to get onto your back. And we're going to twist a little bit. So here's what we're going to do. You're going to get your feet a little wide. And what you're going to do is you're going to pretend that you have like a big ball in your hands.
you're going to try and twist to your side. And what I'm going to have you do is I'm going to have you come to center and then twist to the other side and come to center. If you're like me, this is a little bit of a stretch for your hamstrings as well, because I've never been flexible that direction. But a little bit of a twist. All right. While we're down here, you can either put your hands behind you like so. We're going to do a table. If a table, basically with your feet flat and raising your hips, if that's too much, then what you can do is you can either just raise your hips a little bit and keep a little bend in your hips, or you can just lay on your back and you can do like a half bridge. But we're going, if you can, you're just going to whoop, make a table, try to pull your shoulder blades together, and hold it for a little bit. Feels good. Go ahead and relax. Stay on your bum, feet together, knees out. Grab your ankles, and then use your elbows to push your knees out to the side. My tummy is talking. Relax for a second. You can let that bounce a little bit if you want. And push them down again. Relax for a second. You can bounce a little bit. Last time, push them down. Gesundheit.
Blessing.
Hip is really tight. I'm just going to shove my elbow in there. And yeah, hip is super tight. Nasty. Okay. From here, we're going to be doing some plyo push-ups today in the workout. So what I want you to kind of do in the warm-up is basically a fast push-up. So I don't want you to scale it to a way to where it's like, oh my God, it's so hard, you know? I want you to scale it to where you can think as soon as your chest taps the floor, it's like a light switch, you gotta go rock it back up. So you're gonna go down with control and then come up fast. Go down with control, come up fast. Give me like 4 or 5 of those. The more speed, the better. And if you have to elevate that to a chair or go to your knees, that's fine. Once you've done a few of those, while we're here, you're going to point your palms forward. Can you see that in the video? Yes, you can. Point your palms forward and just lean forward. Get a little bit of stretch in the wrists. Put the back of your hands on the floor like so. And then you're going to lean back and another stretch in the wrist that way. You're going to make sure it's still in the shot. Point your palms toward each other like so. And then if you watch my elbows, I'm going to try and point my elbows behind me. And then relax and go back and forth. Get a little bit of a stretch in the wrists that way. Hey. You need water? You go. And the last thing we're going to do, just because I want to do it, what I'm going to do is I want to really stretch out my lat around here. So I'm going to have that side leg. It's going to kind of sneak behind like so. And then that side arm, I'm just going to put it above my head. And I'm just going to kind of lean in that opposite direction. And maybe lean back a little bit. I'm getting a nice good stretch across my lat on this side. Oh. And I'm going to kind of relax out of there. And just so I get both sides, I'm going to do the opposite. So I want to stretch my left, so my left foot's going to sneak behind. My left arm is going to sneak behind my head, and I'm just going to. Yeah, the left is not as bad as my right. My right is super tight. Then relax. Whew. Okay, let's go over the movements for today. So, like I said before, it's going to be 20 minutes, as many reps as possible. So really, normal CrossFit workout. We're going to start with 20 reverse lunges. So a reverse lunge is just a lunge where you step back instead of forward. All I really want to make sure is when you go into the reverse lunge and you hit the bottom position, that your front knee is over your heel or the middle of your foot kind of area. So like around here, okay? And that your back knee is basically right underneath your head. And then you got to stand back up. And then alternating, so then the other foot's going to go back and up, and back and up. You don't have to necessarily touch your back knee to the floor, but just get close. So if you end up going like this and coming out, that's fine. That can work for all you guys? Yes. Yeah, there's nothing too complicated today. It's just a whole bunch of nice, honest work. After that, we're going to do 15 bent over rows. So the way I've been doing my bent over rows while at home is I've been using a single kettlebell, and I've been facing my palms away from me like this, so I get kind of a pull-up motion going on. So we're going to get over to the weight. I'm going to sit my hips back, and the most important thing about this is even though you're bent over, your back must remain straight, okay? If you feel any of this going on, you see how this is like rounding, that's a big no-no. If you feel like you're doing that, put the weight down, stand up, take a breath, and reset yourself up so that you have a neutral back, and then hinge at the hips and a little bit at the knees. So make sure that your back is set the whole time. If you ever feel like you lose it, stand up and reset. So from there, my palms are facing forward, I'm grabbing the handle, and I'm just doing the bent over row. We've been doing a lot of these because it's just the easiest, simplest, most effective way to get some kind of pull without a pull-up bar. The back can be kind of challenging to work with for home workouts. So this is a really easy way to get some pulling action. So the hardest part of this workout is going from the 15 bent over rows because our backs need to stay rigid and tight in order to do a good bent over row, just like I just explained. And now we're going to do 10 goblet squats where your back has to stay rigid and tight. So after I'm doing those bent over rows, I'm going to take my kettlebell. I'm going to bring it to my front rack position. I prefer to hold it like this. I prefer to hold the ball part of the kettlebell in my hands and then just let it rest right up against my chest like this. That is my preference. I found it the easiest way to just hold it and let the squat be a squat. If you are more comfortable holding it any other way, some people like to hold it by the horns. I've seen some people hold it by the ball with the handle up top. Whatever way you want to hold it, go ahead and hold it. My opinion is this is the most comfy and the easiest to get to. So without just resting up against my chest, the goblet squat is just a squat. Okay, we've been doing a lot of these too. Any questions on that? No? Cool. I'm going to be using the same weight for both of those exercises. You don't have to. If you have different weights that you would like to use for those two exercises, by all means, change it up. If you really want to challenge yourself, you know, for the bent over rows, you can have 2 weights and just bend over and hold both of them. If you really want to challenge, that'll be killer. We got 2 more exercises. After you do your 10 goblet squats, we're going to be doing 6 clapping or plyo push-ups. Okay? So first things first, if you're going to do a clapping push-up, move this, then a clapping push-up, when you push yourself all the way up, if you want to do it properly, your arm should be extended when your hands come off the floor and clap there. I've seen a lot of people who do like kind of a push-up and then they kind of just quickly clap while they're falling and catch themselves. It's kind of defeating the point of the clapping push-up. It's supposed to be explosive. So if you're going to do a clapping push-up, and then the shot, yes I am, then I'm on the yoga mat, and that's not working very well. If you want to do a clapping push-up, then your elbows got to be extended, is all I'm saying. Did I fix it? Okay. Let me put something in front of my phone so it doesn't move again. I think that'll work. Okay. Let me try that again without the yoga mat. So, you want to do something like that. Still didn't work. Okay. If the clap isn't going to work, we got options. Don't worry. Oh, still not there. Okay. You can just do a plyo push-up where it's the same idea. You just don't clap. You push up, and your hands come off the floor. They don't really move, and then you go back down. So that's going to look more like this. It's a little bit less involved than trying to clap and go back down. If that's not going to work, just do push-ups and try and be fast when you come up. Okay? Considering this is 20 minutes long, I probably will end up just doing regular push-ups before we're done. I'm going to get tired enough to where it's probably not going to last 20 minutes. Any questions on that? Sweet. And the final exercise, I know this seems like a lot, but don't worry, it'll be fine, is the Turkish sit-up. So we've done this a few times. The Turkish sit-up, you're going to have a weight in your hand, and the same side weight as your leg is going to be up. So if the weight's in your right hand, your right leg is going to be up. And you're basically going to start a Turkish get-up, but you're going to stop before you get too far. So I'm going to push my right foot into the floor, get on my elbow, and get on my hands, and that's it. That's one. I'm then going to go back to my elbow, back to the ground, and that's 2. Okay, you're going to do 5, and after you do 5, switch hands. And then you do 5 on the other side. We all got that? If that's not working for you, by all means, do it without weight. So again, you just pretend that you're holding a kettlebell. Same side, hand and foot are going to be up. You're going to get onto your elbow, and then get onto your hand, and that's 1. And then come back down. We all good with that?
Yep.
Yes. Fantastic. So, in review, it's going to be 20 minutes of 20 alternating reverse lunges, so only 10 on each leg, 15 bent over rows,
10 goblet squats, 6 push-ups, and 5 Turkish sit-ups per side. We all good?
Just run through the numbers again.
It's 20 reverse lunges,
20,
15 bent over rows,
20, 15.
10 goblet squats, 6 push-ups, and 5 Turkish sit-ups per side, so 10 total on that. Are we ready? I'm gonna get another sip of water.
Yes.
I've been like weirdly thirsty for the last 2 days. Water. Angelina, would you step the clock for 20 minutes?
Yep.
Give us a countdown.
All right. 3, 2, 1, go.
All right, here we go. 20 minutes. Six, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 15 bent over reps. Ten goblet squats. All right. Plyo push-ups without breaking anything. Those aren't going to last very long. Turkish sit-ups. Five on each side, that is. One round done. Then do her up. Balance once. Final push-ups without breaking the building. Turkish sit-ups. Two rounds done. What are you doing on time, Angela?
11:56.
Oh, really?
Mhm.
Oh. Time flies when you're having fun. Squats. Plyo push-ups. Turkish sit-ups.
Do you know what the time is?
Angelina does.
7:54 left. Less than 8 minutes.
I believe in you, Kathy. Don't believe in yourself, believe in me who believes in you.
You do. I have to make dinner, so.
It'll beep when it's done, right?
Huh?
It'll beep when it's done, right?
Yeah.
Oh man, reverse. And over rest. Gene. Yeah, it's starting to feel those a little bit. Less than 5 minutes, guys. I think that's 4 rounds for me. Still got 2.5 minutes left. Eleven, 12, 13, 14, 15. 1 minute left. And 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and time. Whew. That wasn't so bad. To be fair, I wasn't really in any great rush. Angelina got, I think, one more, like a whole round ahead of me. I had 4 rounds and 6 push-ups. I think when Angelina finished, she had 5.5 rounds. So she was working a lot faster than I was. How'd you guys do?
Turkish get-ups.
How many rounds, Kathy? I didn't hear.
I did 3 complete and then all the way until the Turkish get-up.
Nice, so almost 4.
Yeah, those Turkish get-ups. It's like a screeching halt.
The Turkish sit-ups.
Oh yeah. Sit-ups.
Yeah, they take a while. I was really enjoying them. I was actually like, I was kind of spending a moment at the top of each rep just to kind of feel that good range of motion in the shoulders. That felt really good for me. Really loosened them up. Those are good. Those are really good. Huh. Yeah, that's a workout. So, as you catch your breath, what I want to do as far as mobility goes is either the couch stretch or the Sansom stretch. So I want to hit this a little bit deeper. So I'm going to turn this into, let's see, I can pick you up. Have to unplug it so I can move it with me. So what I got is, we got you, couch right there, excuse the mess, but I'm gonna put my foot up on the couch, and then I'm gonna put my knee on the pillow. So I have, if I can work this out, that going on. And I'm just gonna hang out here for a little while. If you guys don't have something like that, like a chair or a bed or a wall that you can comfortably put your foot up with, then you can just do the Sansom stretch. So if you remember that one, that's when you just put your knee on the ground, go out into a lunge. You can kind of see I have good posture, and I got this going on here. I can even try and like get this a little tighter in, but also get that hip nice and stretched. Yeah, and just hang out here for a little while. That was fun. That was good. Good little workout. And as this kind of loosens up, I'm just moving an inch a little bit deeper. And then I might even lean one way or the other to try to hit kind of another angle there. Ooh, yeah, if I lean a little bit away from that foot, I feel a little bit in the glute. Good stuff, good stuff. Ooh. And you can actually spend a lot of time here. But because I'm recording, this is a class, you can go ahead and kind of ease yourself out of that. If you want to spend more time in there after class, be my guest. I might spend a few more minutes there, but let's get the other foot. So if you can kind of see, where is the camera on this? You kind of see I got my foot. Can't see. Okay, I got my foot right there. And then I'm going to get my knee down. Oof. And right in there. Pro camera skills, right? It's really hard being your own camera person. And just kind of hang out here. So what's for dinner tonight?
No idea.
No idea. We're making chicken. Some kind of chicken. Hey, Angelina. What kind of chicken are we making again? Chicken hash. Whatever that means. I'm not sure what that means, but I'm sure it's delicious. Ooh. You can kind of lean one way or the other. Get your hip a little bit deeper. And that's all I got for you guys. How we feel?
Pretty good.
Excellent. I feel pretty good too. That was a good workout.
It was
Kathy,
nice-
how you doing?
It was nice and even.
Nice and even? You didn't feel like one body part was hit more than the other?
Yeah. I
Good.
mean, I didn't, cardio wise, I think it was pretty even.
Oh yeah, like
Like
there's
you
not one.
breath doing one thing, you know?
Right. That makes sense. Well, this lighting really shows how sweaty I am. Wow. Anyway, that's all I got for you guys. Come back tomorrow. There'll be a whole nother workout. I think tomorrow is going to be a kind of a recovery day. So don't miss out on tomorrow. It's going to be like good range of motion, good recovery going on. You're going to feel real good afterwards.
Yeah.
So have a wonderful, wonderful evening. Eat something good.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Where are you?